Just takes a while to pound out.
Welcome to this week's episode of Talking Footy. I'm your host Shaun, and with me as always, my wingman Dan.
Sean?
How are you, mate?
Mate, yeah, the penultimate round was a roller coaster of emotion for many fans. Now, Manly was stayed strong at Brookvale there. The mighty Green Machine put it over the Bulldogs, ending their winning streak there. Now, the Panthers on Luke Lewis in style.
Yep,
Warriors were rubbish, didn't even turn up in Wollongong. Now, North Queensland continued their strong form. The Roosters pummeled a disappointing Tigers, bloody terrible. South bounced back with a strong performance. And Melbourne, heartbreaking for the Sharks there in a tight one.
Yeah, last gasp win, mate. Monday night, quickly becoming must-see action. I mean, how many games have you seen won in the last 3 minutes on Mondays?
No,
how many have gone to Golden Point? Plus, you listen on the radio, you get to get Joey, Sterlo, and our man Dan Ganane.
Triple M, loving it.
Definitely the best calls we've heard all year.
Right you are, Shaun. Now, mate, you've got a bit of an axe to grind this week.
That I do. And it's in relation to Phil, a.k.a. Buzz Rothfield. Yes. Mate, every day I read the newspaper, and more often than not, he's having a go making sly comments at my beloved Panthers. Now, I understand that you don't like Gus Gould. Hell, even blind Freddie can see that.
Yeah, well, apparently 2 Phils don't make it right. And pretty fit, he's not blind, is he?
Well, only after watching a bit too much of YouPorn. Anyways, now, even with his distaste for Gus, does he really need to be taking pot shots at the club that Gus is involved with? It all seems a bit petty. I never see him bagging out the Sharks. He supports the Sharks.
Yeah,
they never cop it. No matter how poor a performance they may have had, and they've had a few over the last couple of years. There's no knives in their backs. Yeah. Yet he is very quick to jump on anything wrong at the foot of the mountains. These stupid double standards have to stop. He's
entitled to his opinion, but not to 2 million readers every morning. Then.
Mate, everybody has their likes and dislikes. As the saying goes, you can't win them all.
No, that's it.
But as a respected journalist, there's no need for continual pot shots, that doesn't get you anywhere. And don't be surprised, Mr. Rothfield, if players, not just from the Panthers, and officials alike, start ignoring your calls for interviews. Respect is a two-way street. Which does lead us into something a bit more better, the fan favourite that it is.
More better.
Yeah, more better. It's better, but more of it.
Yes.
We go to our favourite one. Who's shit hot? Or who's shit house? And who's shit hot? Mate,
mate.
What do you got for us?
Mate, shit hot. What can I say? The Raiders, baby. Yeah, right here. Let's go. Talking about it. 4 on the trot leading into the finals with a barnstorming win over the Bulldogs. Loving it. Man, so far this season they haven't looked better, really. Considering Dave Ferner was looking at the band hammer about 6 weeks ago, the lads have really pulled through for him in the great nation's capital. Love it. Now, keep winning me those 13 plus tickets, boys. Now, shithouse this week was the busted-ass performance of the Tigers on Sunday. Now, Benji was quiet. Fulton was two sizes too small for Farah's boots. Forwards couldn't get the go forward. And there was more drop balls than a 13-year-old boy's sleepover party. Mathematics might save it for the finals, but to be honest, it's looking shit house. Shaun?
Yeah, mate, the boys who feed on fuss and chups, the Warriors, are shit house.
They are.
Now, normally the week after a coach gets fired, it really inspires the team, they turn around. Not the shaky Isles. No, mate, just didn't happen. They were tailed up by the Steelers. Yes. Now this time last year, everyone was talking about how New Zealand was going to start dominating when they had all 3 clubs in the big day, the grand final day. Everyone was really, really up about it. I wasn't convinced. Hell, look at it now. Proof is in the pudding. Stephen Kearney's probably going to reconsider anything over there in the land of big white cloud. Don't see it happening. Alright, and shit hot. Well, it's got to be Canvas 5'8", Josh McCracken.
Yep, he's winning.
Right. For years I've been bagging him out, saying he wasn't first grade material as a half, but looks like Terry Campese's injury has been a blessing in disguise. And all of a sudden, McCracken, he's making things happen.
He has.
Line breaks over here, try assist over there. He's putting on steps. And that ball that he threw for Reece Robinson's try, that big floater,
marvellous.
Magical, spectacular. Keep proving me wrong, mate. You've done fantastic. Good on him. Now, this part of the show, a little bit different than the last one. Now this time we're just going straight. We're chucking the left.
Yep.
Yeah. Once you get to the roundabout, just keep going. If you've gone to the post office, you've gone too far.
Yep.
But make sure you turn right down memory lane and the part we like to call reminiscing. Yes. Dan, remember when cigarette companies used to sponsor the footy?
Oh, who can forget the glory days of ignorant advertising? Mate, the best teams would do their very best to lift the Winfield cap. The best players would attempt to win the Rothmans medal.
Oh yeah.
And Tommy Rodonicus would have a carton of Winnie Reds as part of his weekly paycheck.
Definitely.
You sure?
Wouldn't work these days. No,
not quite.
Remember Jason Smith, these last couple of years? Mate, he would have given the coaches absolute ridiculous migraines coming off wasting it in the change just so he could spark up dough on the sidelines. I don't think Craig Bellamy would cop that one on the chin.
Yeah, no, I don't believe so.
No.
Shaun,
Yep.
hot topic. What is it this week, mate?
Mate, we're going to be talking about reserve grade.
Okay.
Right, there was a big uproar recently when Jamie Soward was dropped to play reserve grade instead of being rushed back into the first grade team. So what? Since when was playing in the reserves such a problem? Is that a big demotion? I don't think so. The bloke was coming off an injury.
Yeah.
Mate, remember when everyone used to play 1 or 2, maybe 3 weeks coming back, just to get a bit back up to speed?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. The intensity was a little lower in reserve grade, so you could actually get that much needed match. Yeah, exactly. I mean, hell, Roy Azatazi did it the other day playing for North.
Yep.
It's got me beat. Well, mate, the players in reserve grade as well, they were no slouches either.
No,
I mean, you had young blokes coming forward trying to push to get into the top team.
Fighting for the spots.
Yeah, you had the blokes coming back through, after an injury, trying to get back up to speed, trying to get their match fitness up. And you also had the blokes who, had been there, had done that, couldn't really give something to the top grade team, but definitely had something to give to the club, especially the young blokes coming through. Sure. There was some tough games, some good games and stuff. Well, even, what's his name? Steve Rogers, captain St George to a reserve grade grand final once. Yeah. And he was already a star by the time he got to St George. So this isn't anything new. Jonathan Thurston won one for Canterbury with Matt Newton in that same team. Kicked the goal on the sideline, Good on Jamie Soward for seeing the need in some game time. If only the independent commission could see it the same way. Too many young stars struggle with the leap from Toyota Cup into the NRL. Conrad Durrell's a perfect example, season. Massive thighs, heaps of tries, and there's also the human turnstile in defence. Let him do his apprenticeship in the NRL. Bring back reserve grade. It would add depth to the squads. See players get less injuries because they wouldn't be rushed back into the first grade straight away. Exactly. And it also gives the young blokes a correct path in a full-time rugby league. Plus, if they're in reserve grade, they've also got a chance to do their jobs as well, outside of work, to get something when they're 32 to actually fall back on.
Exactly right.
Mate, hopefully they do stuff like that.
It's all the point, man. Problems these days, though, is that football's a money game.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, Jamie Soward, or no comment, as we like to call him at Talking Footy, put bums on seats for the Dragons.
Yeah,
point is, every week a club's marquee player is out, is another week the clubs aren't making cash money.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice.
It will be, yeah. Yes. But just before we get to our next segment, I think we should discuss some viewer feedback, because we know we get a lot of it. Craig Maguire has brought up his annoyance at a solid clearing kick being kicked before the 40 and rolling dead, that it ends up being a 20-metre tap. Now, no matter... Oh, sorry, I've just gone a bit... however, obviously, if it goes over the sideline, in between the 20 and the goal line, it's...
40-20,
40-20. Yeah, it's good stuff. He's suggesting there should be a rule change to let the, a bit more advantageous for that kicker. What do you reckon?
Mate, any brute could kick the ball over the dead ball line, and it's about putting the ball on a dime. Right?
Yeah, precision kicking.
Despite wingers and fullbacks being in position to defend the 40-20, mate. You're getting it out there, they've got nothing to do with it, and you get the reward there. Sort of thing. It's a matter of risk versus reward. Mm-hmm. Get the 40-20 right, and you get the scrum feed, right? 20 out. Lovely. Now, if you get the clearing kick right, and your chasers get down, you might get them in goal, sort of thing.
You want that ball just to stop rolling.
And again, it's on a dime. But if you just boot it over the dead ball line, well then 20-metre tap is what you deserve. Really, I like it the way it is. Anyway, Shaun.
Yeah, fair enough, mate. Good point. So I think you're right there. But now it's time for the tips of the week.
Yep.
Now, after last week, I tipped Manly 13 plus, and I was right until they did a stupid chip in the chaser at the end. Thanks for that, boys. You'd understand my reluctance to go another margins bet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, go past that this week. I'm just gonna go head to head. Take South to beat Newcastle in the so-called old boys game.
Yep.
Now, if you guys don't know, the old boys games where past players and I think a couple of officials as well, they come and form the guard of honour for the Newcastle Knights to run through, and they've actually never lost one.
Really?
So, I know. Yeah. I hope to send Wayne Bennett out a loser for this year. So, come on, South, get me up. Yeah.
Yeah, right, mate. Matt, I threw $20 on Canberra for 13 plus, and sure enough,
Ooh.
I'm gonna let it ride, Keno style.
I normally go heads and tails.
Well, that's it. Raiders 13 plus against New Zealand, and mate, if you double it up from last week, now you're really going.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't know because you're not a gambler.
No. Bet responsibly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now don't forget to vote for Talking Footy Team of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
Now your chance to be part of history and also to walk away with a mystery prize. Mystery prize.
Yeah,
we put it together the other day and it's
quite mysterious.
Yeah, it's mysterious indeed.
Yes.
Very mysterious all over the place.
If you want to have a look, nominations are on our Facebook page. Another cracking episode. I think another good one out of the way.
Certainly is. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
See you later.